see a spot there. The Prophet replied, yes. Thank you, Muhammad. At least teach them, man. They don't know how to wash or not to wash. If she noticed as this is charge, if she noticed a discharge, so this sexual fluid is something discharged out of the body. Salama, the wife of Muhammad, then she covered herself, asking the messenger. She gets shy, like, what the heck? What? What? Allah messenger, does women get discharged? And here this is telling you how powerful Muhammad was in the bed, to the point his wife, she never had discharge. You see, the Muslim, they had a lot of fabrication about the Prophet, how strong he is. He go around and do boom boom to all his wives, boom 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 boom, after one. He never stopped, brother. He's so strong. Then we find his wife getting him busted, that she never ever had discharge. And she is covering her face from shame, saying like, what? Since when women have discharge? But this is the wife of the guy. His name is Muhammad. Habibi ya Rasulullah, Habibi. The wife of Muhammad, she never ever had discharge. Looked like Muhammad, he was not doing the right thing or the right part. He replied, yes, let your right hand be in dust, which means shame on you, stupid idiot. This is like a statement the Arab used to say for somebody is stupid, like, make your hand dirty, you idiot. He replied, yes, let your right hand be in dust. Okay. But still, this does not explain everything. Let us go to different hadith. Aha! The same story. You say the person when in contradicting, okay? And that why the son resembled his mother. So Muhammad claimed that the gushing fluid, which comes from the women, that is the reason for the child to resemble the mother, which means if the child resembles the mother, not the father, that because of the sexual fluid coming out. But all of us, we know that the sexual fluid have nothing to do with the sperm and the look of the baby and any of that. That is stupid to say. This is just a lotion, you know, and, it's kind of a react. And the whole purpose of it actually is to make the women to ease the process of sex and to ease the process of the purpose of the sexual relationship. So when Ibn Kathir he quote this, he was quoting Muhammad in different hadith. Let us go more. Muhammad even described it more, and he described how the water of the women look like. Let's see this one. Hey, hold on here. This is the sexual fluid the Quran is speaking about. And he said, Muhammad, and we will take a Sahih hadith, so the Muslim they will not say, oh, he is using, you know them. Let us see. Here we go. This is Sahih. The Messenger of Allah said, man water is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow. Whichever of them comes first, that child will resemble the parents. That alone is enough to prove Muhammad to be a fraud and to destroy everything they said. This is why they don't use their prophet explanation, because if they use it, that will be against them. So first of all, it's a sexual fluid come out of the body. It's not inside the body. It is from the man and the women. The women here, sexual fluid, according to Muhammad, is yellow, because obviously he slept only with women have infection. And the sexual fluid of the man is white, and this is the sperm. So Muhammad is making it clear that man and women, both of them, they have semen. When a Jewish man, he came to Muhammad and he asked him a question. He said to him, there's 3 questions nobody knows the answer for them, save a messenger of God. Now, the story here is very funny and very stupid. The guy, he said, let's see here. Okay. Where Well, he said to him, there is nobody knows the answer for this question save a prophet of God. Okay, hold on. Maybe in this hadith does not mention. Let us hold on. Nobody knows the answer for those questions save the Prophet of Allah. Where is the hadith? Hold on. Let us do something else. Alright, read with me carefully and try not to laugh. When the news of the arrival of Prophet Muhammad at Medina reached Abdullah ibn Salam, he went to him and asked him about a certain thing. He said, I'm going to ask you about 3 things which only a prophet can answer. Remember carefully. Only a prophet can answer. But the guy himself, he knew the answer. That means he's a prophet too. Do you see the stupidity? I mean, do you see the madness? Do you see that? This is really beyond stupidity. Brother and sister, I'm going to ask him a question, and all of us, we knew the answer for this. And if he answered it, that means he's a prophet, because only a prophet knew the answer. But all of you, you know the answer already, because you agree with him. When I say stupidity is amazing, I did not create something, it exists already. So anyway, when they asked Muhammad, this guy, he asked Muhammad about how he asked him 3 questions. The first 2 questions is not important for us now. He asked him how the baby resembled the mother or the father. Muhammad, he gave him the answer. Read carefully. Then he said, I have come to ask you about the child. He asked him already a question. The prophet, he said, and look, the Muslim here, they add things is not on the Quran. He says, the reproductive substance of the man is white and that of the women is yellow. But between things, the Muslim, they put the bracket, it's not there. This is false. See, you try to cover up. So Muhammad make it clear. He's answering the guy why the child resembled the mother or the father. Muhammad, he said, well, the substance of the man who produced the baby are white the one who produced the child from the women's side is yellow. When have a sexual intercourse and the male substance, and the Muslim here they add the word chromosome. Chromosome? We just showed you the Prophet teaching that this thing you have to wash it from your vagina. The chromosome in the vagina outside and you have to wash it. Chromosome. He just said it is yellow, you idiot, and it's a sexual fluid. The sexual fluid is a chromosome. I mean, do you see how silly even the try who's trying to do the cover up? The sexual fluid is a chromosome. And gents, they put it between bracket to say to you, we adding those things up to cover up the stupidity of our Prophet. Prevail upon the female substance, again, chromosome. It is male child that created by Allah degree. But all of us, we knew that this is absolutely even false, because it is the male gender, the male sperm or female sperm, the sperm itself, it have either a male or female. That is what decide the gender of the baby. However, they are adding things there, but we showed you already the women coming to Muhammad and saying about discharge, and Muhammad, he made it clear that the female water is yellow. If she notice it, which means if see it, she have to wash it. And the egg is not an orgasm, and it's not a sexual fluid, and it's not gushing forth, because even in the stupid translation which the Muslims they like, it says here it's a gushing forth. The translation here is very, very stupid. This guy, I think, Google at his time wasn't exist, but I don't know what he was using. It's a gushing forth liquid. It is coming out. It is yellow for the women. It is white for the men. And just to make it more stupid, by quoting Muhammad, Dr. Muhammad, he said that the sperm stay in the mother belly for 40 days as a sperm. So the belly of the mother, she keep collecting sperm for 40 days. When she have enough sperm from the man, then the baby creation will start. This is both, this hadith is in Sahih al-Bukhari and in Muslim. What they will say it is weak. They will say it is rejected. Read carefully. And remember, this is the Muslim translation. The messenger of Allah, the truthful and the receiver of the truth. He's the receiver of truth. He's satellite. Muhammad, he like always his mouth is open to receive Quran, like, to the sky. And the sky like pouring knowledge. This is knowledge coming from Allah. So remember, Muhammad, he didn't say things except Allah told him. Actually, even he told the Jew that Jibreel, he just told me now. Who? Jibreel, where is the hadith? Hold on. Where is the hadith? Jibreel, he just told me now. Which hadith was that? Hold on. Here we go. Who is the one who told him this information? When the Jewish guy, he said to him, why does the child attract similarity to his father or his mother? And by the way, this is talking about being a boy or a girl. Being a boy or a girl. Not just about similarity as look. So why does the child attract similarity to his father or to his mother? The Prophet replied, Jibreel has just now informed me. So we cannot say that this is an error of Muhammad. This is the information coming from Jibreel. If the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. If the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. And here it says, which the Muslim trying to fix, it says the fluid of the women is yellow and the fluid of the man is white. So obviously Muhammad comparing between two fluid. One is the man, sperm, and one is the women's sperm, according to Muhammad. You see here, when the woman, she came to him and she spoke about sexual dream, and Muhammad, he asked her to wash that yellow water she see in her private part. When she sees a sign of liquid, it is something she will see, a visual scene. It's not something inside her, like inside her body. It is something in discharge processing coming out of her private part. And remember here, even the woman, she is not even having sex with a man. It is only her. So there's no confusion about where is this fluid is coming from. Maybe it's from the man. No, because the woman, she is just dreaming or masturbating. So is it necessary for the woman when she has a sexual dream to wash? He replied, yes, when she sees a sign of the liquid. What liquid is that? It's a yellow liquid come out of her private part. Bukhari and Muslim added in the version of Salim, the man's liquid coarse and white, thick and white, and the women fine and yellow. So the resemblance comes from one which prevail or comes first. Is that my website? No. Is that my hadith? No. Is it me who translated? No. Is it Muslims who did that? Yes. So why the Muslims are not quoting for us what their prophet said? So do you see how silly, how dummy? Actually, those people, they humiliated their God and their prophet, because now after they deny that the Quran does not say the ribs of the women and the backbone of the man, they admitted that such a thing, proving the Quran to be false. Correct? Otherwise, why deny it? They are denying it because this is an error. Even the title of the video is saying that. Error in the Quran. So the purpose of the video is to deny that the Quran is saying that the women ribs and the man backbone and this fluid is coming from those locations, but they agree by their stupidity to go to the dictionary, and we went to the dictionary and we found that they are lying. They even quote for us a book name to go and check out what it's mean, and we did, and we found that it is the opposite of what he's saying. It says specifically the collarbone of the women. It's not only the ribs. It is the collarbone. And now a Muslim, he might say to you, he is showing you Shia website. This is Shia library, but the writer is a Muslim Sunni. They have all books, all Islamic books, Sunni, Shia, all kind of sect. This is the library website. We are going by the book, not by that site. The book of Tajul Arus, volume number 1, page number 323. The dictionary they ask us for, we went there too. And it says the opposite of what they are saying. This is Tajul Arus, the one who mentioned. I just opened the book. Even they are quoting for you poetry. that this is specifically the collarbone, not all the ribs. It is the last ribs in the top of the women's chest. And all the poetry we see here in the book he quote for us, speaking about men flirting with women, collarbone, how beautiful it is. They are talking about her chest for sure. And not only that, it says here, وَهُوَ مَوْضِعُ الْقِلَادَةِ, it is the location of the necklace. And imagine this deceiver, he said, let us go and see a book. This, he is mentioning evidence, remember. He mentioned this book as evidence of his quotation. Can you believe it? But they are assuming that none of you speak Arabic and none of you will go read, and you cannot even read it. It is the location of the necklace. So now, can we trust any Muslim defending his Quran? Be honest with me. You see, I see that there is a great sign here of knowing Islam to be false. Otherwise, why a believer in God, whatever that God is, he lie about his cult to defend it? You know what I mean? A true believer, he will not lie. And remember, he is the one who asked us to go to this book. What kind of religion this religion is? And now, because the Prophet, he said that we are collected as a semen in the belly of our mother for 40 days, for sure Muhammad is a prophet of God, because according to Prophet Google, which is not a Muslim Google yet, but they defend Islam in Google, you know, that's why YouTube keep flagging my videos. They even take us down when we are live on air. Can you believe it? Those things doesn't happen to everybody. You have to be very important. When the Prophet, he says that you are collected as a semen in your mother belly for 40 days. By the way, here it says womb. In Arabic, it doesn't say womb. It says button. Button means stomach or belly. It can be used for both, belly or stomach. So 40 days, Muhammad. Are you sure, Muhammad? 40 days, brother. And then not to mention that you are for 40 days as a semen, and then for 40 days you are a congealed blood, a dead blood. See, in translation he tried to fix it. It says clinging thing. It doesn't say that. It says congealed dead blood. Actually, you know what? I am interested to see what his name, Muhammad Asadi, will say about this. Hold on. Let us laugh. Oh boy. Now look at this. This is Muhammad Asad, the one they are witnessing to prove themselves. Brother, we created you out of a drop of a sperm. That's a mistake. It just say there, drop of a sperm. Drop. Drop is millions of a sperm. Or semen. This is the stupid translation of the one they choose. Okay. A germ cell? What is the germ cell? What is that? Where it says the word cell and where it says the germ. And when we created out the germ cell An embryonic lump? Embryonic? The Quran say the word embryonic. And you know the funny, they say Christian, they changed their Bible. It's you who's adding words in there. You can go and you can copy the word as it is in Arabic, take it to Google translation and let me know if you find any of what is in the translation. It's not there. Actually, just to change the translator, you will find there's a new Quran. This is Muhammad Asad and this is Yusuf Ali. Which one of them is lying? Look. We had made the sperm into a clot of a congealed blood. What germ cell, embryonic, where this is coming from? Why, if it's there, why the rest of the Muslim in their translation don't see it? It says here it's a dead blood. It's a dead blood. You know, when you have no shame and you follow a shameful man like Muhammad, I'm not surprised to see them lying about their shameful prophet. You know what I mean? Why not? I mean, they are following a shameful man. So why a Muhammadan will not be ashamed to the point he lie about his prophet? Huh? It become a blood clot. It become what? It become a blood clot. The drop of semen remain for 40 days. This is their translation. Remember, the Muslim one translate, they try to fix it. Remains in the womb of 40 nights, and then a blood congeals, and then become a blood clot, and then lump and flesh. For how long? 40 days too. Every period is 40 days. The total period is 120 days. The baby is created in 120 days total according to Muhammad. You can go right now, you do not need to be a genius, and say how long semen live inside the woman. How long sperm live inside the women? 5 days. Let us see. I was typing in Arabic. Okay. When a sperm are inside women's body, they can live up to 5 days. That means the maximum. This is just a pure scientific doctor's website. And you can go check yourself. All of them agree, 3 to 5 days, 3 to 5 days, 3 to 5 days, 3 to 5 days. The maximum is 5 days. According to Muhammad, it's 40 days. And this is why the Muslims, they will never quote their prophet to explain anything in the Quran, because if they do, it's embarrassing. The same when they do about the sunset in murky water. If we say to them, okay, let's go and see your prophet, what he said about it. What they will say, their prophet do not know Arabic? What they will say? When we show them the verse in the Quran, the sun set in murky water, they say, oh no, this is how Zulkarnain, brother, he saw it, brother. It's not the Quran saying, Allah saying that it is set in murky water, brother, but this is Muhammad now. I was sitting behind Allah Messenger. Very good, you do the right thing. Never sit in front of Muhammad. I'm telling you. Ask the Muhammadan who was riding a donkey while the sun was setting. He asked, do you know where this said? This is a volunteer teaching. You see how charity, for free. Dr. Muhammad, he is doctor. He is good in biology. He is good in astronomy. He's an astronomist. He is good in geology, biology, neurology, ecology, ecology, whatever G you have. And the second you say that Muhammad says so, the Muslim they say G. So he was riding a donkey, and when the sun setting, he said, do you know where the sun set? Muhammad, he said that. The Abdul, he said, I replied, Allah and his apostle know best. Remember, Muslim, they say that non-Muslims are mushrikeen, which means they associate with God. Someone is not God. But the fact they are the one who do that. As you see, they are even associating the knowledge of a man with the knowledge of God. They put them together in one line. Allah and his apostle know best. Know best. Not Muhammad, know little, best. He said, it's set in a spring of warm water. The fact doesn't say warm in Arabic. It says hamiya. Hamiya means boiling. Hot. So they will not quote their prophet saying the explanation, because the second they do that, they destroy all their false, supposed to be refutation.